Hi, dear judges. We're Maria and Vasileios from France, and today we're here to talk to you about duty of care. Maria, when we first got the brief last Wednesday, I was like, duty of care, what's that?
Well, funnily enough, that doesn't surprise me. It's inclusion, diversity, mental health, well-being, and safeguarding. And as a PR professional, I'm sure you've had to work on one of these themes at least once before.
Well, you're right. And it was quite a matter already, but since COVID, organizations are finding themselves having to take an increased level of responsibility in protecting their employees.
Yes, but what I'm not getting is that in countries such as the UK, 86% of employers are changing their approach to employee health and well-being as a result of COVID. Still, reports are showing an increase in burnouts and physical symptoms of stress from the workers. So to outline our strategy, we really have to consider what are they doing wrong and why do employee wellness programs fail?
From generic misfitted approaches to overly complicated programming, the reasons behind these failures are varied. But they have one thing in common. They were designed by internal company staff with the best intentions, but lacking proper expertise. Think of industrial work sites, which have a very strong focus on employee safety. These work sites would almost never ask somebody in the HR department to head up their safety efforts with no help or preparation. They most often bring in a trained, qualified safety expert to assist. And the same should be true for corporate health and wellness programs.
Yes, and that has to be our approach. But how do you go about telling someone that all the money, time, effort that they've put towards their employees' health and safety are just not enough? That it takes proper skills and knowledge to build a health and safety program, and that they need to turn to experts to help?
Well, we need to make them realize it by themselves. We have to make them take a test, what we can call the care test, to assess their qualifications or lack of on the matter. After all, caring is their duty. In terms of execution, we have to reach our target groups of HRs, HSEs, and C-suites and make them take the test by infiltrating their daily working life and relying on tools that are essential to them.
Yes, and on the World Day for Safety and Health at Work, we want to have the International SOS Foundation partner with LinkedIn to set up a temporary firewall to access the recruiting features of the platform. So any user trying to access them will first have to take the care test, answering questions about their ability to identify and properly address potential safety and health risks, as well as distress signals from their workers. If they pass, they're free to use the platform as usual. But if they fail, they'll be required to seek help from the foundation by signing up with their email address to regain access to the full platform. The International SOS Foundation will then be able to reach out to them to offer their guidance and their support through their thought leadership pieces, through events, and of course, training courses.
Nice. I think you can all remember the headlines from the Facebook shutdown from a few weeks ago and the massive coverage it got. Well, imagine voluntarily shutting down a platform as essential to companies as LinkedIn, giving them a day without recruitment to focus on the safety and well-being of their existing employees.
Absolutely. And on social media, you're sure to fuel conversation as well, especially when involving influential labor activists to call out companies for them to take the care test. On top of that, on LinkedIn, companies that successfully pass the test will want to communicate on their success by sharing a special International SOS Foundation badge of honor with their community.
Following the assured success of the campaign, the care test could be rolled out onto different tools equally essential to our corporate targets, other recruitment platforms, HR and business media websites, and even onboard and in-flight entertainment services, ensuring we're able to reach our targets wherever they are and help them from there.
Yes, because after all, we all have a duty to care, but we don't always know how to. To help us change that, would you take the care test? Thank you everyone for your time. Hoping you have a great day.